everybody, welcome back to Splatoon 2 to Detective Pikachu, not Splatoon 2. Oh my god. Last time we completed Chapter 6 at GNN and finally got some video, some evidence at what happened in Fine Park, and found out that Keith is responsible, but he got away. So now, we'll be continuing onward. Chapter 7, Rhyme Wharf. This chapter is pretty short from what I remember. I don't know if it's as short as Fine Park, but it's pretty short from what I remember.
That same dream again.
Pikachu, what's up? It's way too early.
Tell me about it. I'm so sorry to wake you, but I think I'm forgetting something.
Promise?
You know?
Were you eating chocolate on the desk again? I was hungry. I get hungry when I use my brain. Same, though. Take a journal. I didn't realize it's such a journal. More useless than you think. You get a special editorial every month. It's got everything from how to trail a suspect out of disarmed bomb. Are you ready, Tim? Let's enter Baker's place. They should be done with their analysis of the locket. Yeah, that locket we gave them yesterday. What kind of secrets though? Who knows? Let's hope it had some clue for us. Let's get going. Is your game excited to tell you? You're nearer than I thought. I think it's just that you're too messy, Pikachu. Looks spick and span after a good dusting. I bet Dad'll be surprised. All clothes look the same. He just likes that design. Head over to the baker's office. Head to the Baker Detective Agency to ask about the locket.
Who would have thought the locket was a camera? But here they are, the pictures we developed from it. And you know what this tells me? Harry almost had it figured out.
Look at that.
Yep. That's most likely R.
Yep.
And some warehouses, too.
It's too bad we can't tell where this is.
You know, I've seen this building before. This is Rhyme Wharf.
We'll go check it out. The culprits could still be there. Maybe using it as a hideout.
Oh, brother. I hope he doesn't start with that whole "it's too dangerous" spiel.
All right, take Excelgor with you. You remember, it's my partner.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you to stop investigating, Tim. But since you were attacked at the TV station, it's the very least I can do. Excelgor is quite dependable. If you run into any trouble, send it back and I'll get help.
Excelsior!
We will, Mr. Baker. Excelgor, thank you.
Selgor.
Tim, wasn't this guy really shy before? Hope it's not a problem.
We'll be on our way.
Well, I guess we don't have much of a choice, do we?
No, we don't.
Come on, Excelgor. I'll teach you the basics of detective work.
Selsa.
Okay. Rhyme Wharf. The map we're gonna see, this is where Rhyme Wharf is. Looking at a 15-minute drive or so.
Yes.
So yeah, little chicken's locket, huh? That's Harry for you. Seems like you'll be getting used to both Pikachu and you being around. I'm sure I'll help you out. It's a very clever Pokemon if I do say so. I hope it doesn't go AWOL when we really need it. It's a wharf at the western port of the city. Goods from all over the world are gathered there. That explains all warehouses. It's a great place to hide our case documents and reports. Guess they couldn't fit all themselves. You're used to use that. Sitting right in front of Baker doesn't seem like a relaxing location.
Fletch?
Yeah, of course we're still investigating. We're gonna find clues in Harry's whereabouts. You'll see. What's that? The one out dashing out at amazing speed? It's waiting for us in the parking lot? Yeesh, I'm glad to get going, but I do wish you'd calm down a bit. Advertisement flyers in its office, plus letters of thank yous and whatnot. I think Baker's keeping busy.
Yes.
Found a clue in the locket? That's amazing. Thanks, we should get going. Seems to like you, Tim. It took me over a month to become friendly with it. It's because I'm with Pikachu. Whatever the reason, I'm glad. Excelgor is a really nice Pokemon. I've never been there, but it seems like there's always a lot of ships coming and going. People in Pokemon from all over the world come to Rhyme City. There are a lot of tasty treats here, too. to the Rhyme Wharf. Yes, the place where Pokemon battles do not exist. Tons of people come over, which is funny because every other game it's like battles. Everyone loves battles. We got gyms and stuff for all that.
It's a lot bigger than I thought it was.
No kidding.
Let's look for that area in the photo. Wow, what a huge ship!
It's probably here for the parade today.
Now that's a true luxury liner. I'll bet the food is really good too. Not to mention the coffee afterwards.
Sal. Salgor Sal.
What? Bitter? Coffee is practically a detective's trademark.
Is it?
Salgor.
Pikachu, what are you doing?
Just giving Excelgor a lesson in detective etiquette.
Right.
Anyway, we should probably start gathering testimony.
Salgor. Salgor Sal.
Where's Excelgor going?
It said it's not good at communicating.
I guess it really is shy.
Well, that's no good. It's supposed to be here helping us out.
Womp womp. Yeah, and then they changed the camera here, which is really interesting. Yeah, it's a weird camera. I don't really like it. Take a break too. Not a lot to do until the next ship comes in. You need to find this warehouse because you're looking for someone. The photo doesn't really tell me much. There's so many warehouses around here. There are that many warehouses around the wharf. Oh yeah, it's called the warehouse area for a reason. I know. Take a look at this. A map. Thank you. You can have it. Have a look around here. There's around the wharf are full warehouses. If it's only 3 areas, I think we can cover them all. How many warehouses are there in total? Say about 100. That many. Each area has at least 30 warehouses. We're here for days if we want to check all of them. Said you're gonna need more than this though. 3 areas is around 100 warehouses in total. Oh boy. Macho, great at physical labor. Macho, you're bored because the ship hasn't arrived. You want to get to work, huh? Mom. Your job is to move the containers off the ship, huh? Oh, it's good training? Macho. And it makes everyone happy. Well, that's good to hear. Bum, 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 bum. It's for that, Selgor. Well, I hope you know why we're here. Why we come to Rhine Wharf? To investigate the warehouses. Investigate the warehouse. We need to find exact address in Harry's phone to see what it can show us. First, we need to have a good look at the photos and figure out where we need to ask. Why do we only have one photo? What happened to the rest of them? I got the photo of the warehouse. The Selgor's holding on to the rest. How are we supposed to get our testimony then? I guess we need to find Selgor first then. How come I have to go to an area with fewer people?
We need to check the map and narrow down the location of the warehouse.
Sal.
Could you not just disappear all of a sudden? We're a team right now. Let's see what clues we can find in these photos. Pretty buff guy. Yeah, his sword seems twice as wide as mine. Let's hope we don't have to tangle with him head on. If we do, he'll save us. Gee, thanks. I feel so much better now. I thought these are man's containers. Yeah, it's not clear if they're just unloaded or about to be loaded on a ship, but it looks like he's definitely at Rhine Wharf. It's a warehouse. Could be their hideout. Yeah, we need to find this building and see what's hiding. First, we need to get our testimony. You leave that to us. Don't worry, that was the plan to begin with. Looks like they're opening the gate. Yeah, they have the whole place fenced off. Pretty heavy security. Is that stuff from the warehouse? Seems like they're moving it out. There's a man by the entrance. With a key to the blonde man. Wonder who he is. Looks like he was speaking to Keith. Let's go and Keith's men. Let's see if we can find out more about him too. It's Keith. Yeah, and he sure looks full of himself here. There's a guy who acted all spineless at GNN. The guy doesn't have anything. Must be a supervisor or something. Looks like they're carrying things that don't go on the conveyor belt. But man, look at those Pokemon, but they're all sweaty and stinky. Looks like things are being carried into the warehouse by a conveyor belt. Oh, pretty small boxes. I wonder what's in them. Is this guy a scientist? I thought Carlos was the only one working on R, but I guess they had other help too. Carlos had given Keith his research data, right? It wouldn't be surprising if Keith had shared data with this guy. Wonder what those machines are for. They're both the same thing. Could they be machines that make R? Who knows? What's wrong with you two? Don't act quiet. I don't know, just looking at this gave me the feeling that I have something important to do. Memory of when you came with Dad? It feels too odd for that. Those are vials in the case. It gotta be R. I didn't realize they made so much of it. Yeah, Harry must have found us somewhere in the hideout. Okay. According to the map, the warehouse is around Rhine Wharf is divided in 3 areas. I bet each one looks pretty big. Now, how do we find the exact warehouse that's in the photo? I think we need more information. Let's find more about the warehouse district itself first.
Wow. This is a huge freighter, isn't it? You know, stuff from all over the world gets brought to this port.
Bum 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 bum. Rattata will go anywhere for food. What are you running around for? What, you mean to get on the ship? You mean the container ship there? Oh, so there are lots of tasty things on board. Please don't tell me you're thinking to get in there as well, Pikachu. Of course not. I may like good snacks, but not enough to become a stowaway. You're trying to get in the ship by climbing the rope, but you always get bounced back near the end. Some kind of decoration or something on the rope that must be getting in the way. You're never gonna get it, you just keep trying the same approach. If you don't succeed the first time, you stop and think about why, and change up how you go about it. Keep that up, eventually you'll succeed. Got it? That's the spirit.
You know, I could never get bored looking at cool machines like this one. Oh, wow. Oh.
Good for you, Pikachu. What am I doing? I'm waiting for a notice to come. I'm in charge of communications to the container ships and dock routes. Once we get the goods ready, I send a notice to the ship staff. Makes sense, you know, just set out to some sort of signal system. We use Pelipper. We put the notice in the speak and have fly over to the ship. You say you're looking for this warehouse. Sorry, I can't help you there. All warehouses in there look pretty much the same. Thank you anyway. It's just such a huge place. These areas deal with different goods too. I think areas A and B are deal with machinery mostly. Thank you.
This is where they store machinery.
What's up? You wanna know if I recognize these people? Yeah, if you know even one of them. I think I've seen this pair somewhere. Please tell me anything you remember. About 2 months ago, they were unloading a machine from a ship. I don't remember what it looked like, but it must have been expensive. The scrawny guy in the photo kept nagging the carriage to not damage it. I wanted to keep bringing it. I bet something to do with R. Pelipper! The beak is extra large.
Pella.
It says it's a carry. It takes letters and pounds loads into the ship. All the way up there seems like a lot of work. The person doesn't just swallow the letters. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Go on. You can tell me how dashing you think I am. Don't forget. Double team!
This isn't working. Your double team is not working. Okay. Moving on. Yeah. Can I get started with that again? I don't like this camera angle. Hey, use danger training. We're loading the containers right now. Try not to get in our way. You want to know which warehouse it is? You need more go photo. It might help to figure out what kind of goods are stored there. Sorry, thanks for the advice. Photo enough to get a lead. Each area handles slightly different goods. I think areas A and C deal with food. Thank you.
Well, it looks like these warehouse areas store food.
Other people in the photo. I know this blonde guy. Can you tell us more about him? Drops by pretty often to load up the goods. Where he comes from. It's either area A or B. I think so. Because he always comes from the south, so the road connects to areas A and B. That's helpful. I'm a champ, really great at physical labor. Not to work. You don't work, you only have fun. Oh, I get you work as a carrier. It's not so much work, but more of a hobby. Well, I guess that's good. Okay.
Hey,
See, it sounds like the man in the photo, he has something to do with the warehouse after all. Wonder who he could be. We were told he comes to load up the containers. Figure out what's in the containers he deals. We might be able to narrow down the warehouse. Give it a try. Let's look into those containers. Bum. You need to know what goods he deals with. Well, I can tell you always use the blue containers. Don't know what's in them, though. Thank you very much. You know, I bet the champ would know more about him than I do. Staring him a while. Last time I dropped by. It must be his muscles.
So,
Do you know anything about the containers the guy deals with? He was speaking to one of the champs you work with. Thanks for the info.
So.
Hey there, I take you work here too? Enjoy every minute of it, huh? Definitely got a lot of energy. Very dedicated. Sorry to bug you while you're working. We're trying to find out what this guy deals with. He has to carry some of his containers, really. You wouldn't forget a person with such wonderful muscles. Well, what kind of luggage did he have to carry? It smelled really bad. You got too excited and accidentally shot a container, and its contents went everywhere. All area stink, and you got scolded by the guy too. A rough time. I wonder what the contents were. Contents were probably food. I think it's like around area A, I want to say. You want to know more about the container man the foe was dealing with? I only saw it once, I can't say much. Anyone with a good talents here in general would be helpful. I know about this. Sort by card. The blue containers have a camera. Let's check out the guys on the ship. Hey, Pelipper. Fire there with this letter. And there he goes. And then they're going to deliver the letter. Yes, I do believe you actually have to wait. One second till Pelipper gets back. Welcome back, Pelipper. I see you brought the response with you, too. Great, thanks, Pelipper. Okay, we got the answer right here. Blue containers are for food, red ones are for oil, and the green ones are for scenery. Very much. It was a huge help. There was all slimy with drool. Is this how they always communicate? About the containers. Sure sniff around the containers a lot. Seems to interest you? Blue containers have a really strong smell. Check near here to see if any of them smell that good. It's not like that. It's really strong and grows on you, huh? Blue containers must really stink. You have some information. Open the case notes. I knew it was about time.
I'm wondering what kind of stuff this man works with.
Food.
Is there any testimony about that?
Good handling are very stinky. That and then that.
What stuff is that man working with?
You're working with food.
We were told that whatever it is the man deals with is very smelly. Also, it's the blue containers that smell. From that, we can conclude the man in question is dealing with the blue containers. The blue containers held food.
He's handling food. Got it. Oh,
Coffee is a complex topic.
it's coffee time!
But I'll share what I know with you. Detective Coffee Note number 22. Instant coffee can be a great seasoning to use when you cook.
That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right at all. That did not sound right at all. About the warehouse areas. You don't know about the area, different areas. Don't much about area. Area beans here, storage areas for oil. Charge on the containers. So go to those areas all the time. Thank you very much for the info. Don't think I can see any people before. Sorry not to be more help. Thanks for having a look. Tanner, the man's dealing with the phone. Doesn't ring any bells. If anyone of the goods around here in general, could you please tell us? Just had sniffing on the tear sign around. I wonder what that's all about. That's strange. Thank you.
Marjo.
You're too busy doing containers, don't notice anything else, right? What kind of containers do you carry? They're square, you don't say. Super having perfect training. Oh, and you think I enjoy carrying them too. But I'm good. What color are the containers? They're red, thanks.
Regarding the warehouses, let's look at what we know. Which testimonies will help us?
The one in food, they're taking the southern road. And they were dealing with food.
Now let's think. Which area is it that has the warehouse we see in the photo?
Area A.
I know where it is. The only warehouse area that stores food and is accessible from the southern path is Area A. Okay, let's head there now. Now, it's time to get moving, huh?
Yep.
So no more dawdling.
We found the warehouse in the photo. Based on the photos left by my father, we head to the warehouse area. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
that's it.
This looks like the warehouse in the photo.
Look at all that security. Something fishy's going on.
We've got to get in somehow.
Oh, check that out.
You mean the window? It's open, but how are we gonna get to it?
Salgor!
Good for you, Salgor.
Says it's doable.
Huh?
We can do it, Tim. Together.
What? All right.
Yeah. We can do this, partner. I'm the brains and you are the brawn, right? Wait, what's that sound? Tim, let's go.
Let go. Infiltrate the warehouse.
We'll use this truck as cover and sneak in.
Now.
Now!
We did it.
Of course we did. With teamwork, we can make the impossible possible.
So what do we do now?
Stay hidden and keep moving.
Bum, bum.
That's very valuable cargo. Don't damage it.
Mucho.
Now, coming up, I'm going to purposely fail here.
Good. Now we
Because I
need to
remember
jump
being
over there.
fairly funny.
This is harder than I
I
thought.
remember being pretty
Why
funny
did you get
failing
this
here.
heavy, Pikachu?
How rude. This should be easy. Movies always have scenes like this.
Time out! You all right, Pikachu?
No, I'm not all right.
Good?
Meta,
This isn't a movie, you know.
meta, meta,
Matang, body of steel.
meta, meta, meta.
Whoa, stop! Hold on a sec!
What are you doing?
Being really bad at this. On purpose, because it's kind of funny.
Meta, meta, meta.
Plop.
Selgor!
Meta.
Matang, can you get Tim off of me?
Meta.
Again, this is I'm doing it on purpose because it's funny.
Hey, what was that?
Selgor!
Sel. Over there?
Selgor!
There we go.
That was hard. You know, you did a good job.
Selgor.
Oh, come on. I was the one doing all of the work.
Managed to get in. Yeah, now let's have a look around quietly, though.
Watch out. When you investigate, do it without getting caught.
Don't worry, I don't think it's actually possible to get caught here.
All right, keep it moving.
Meta. Come on, pick up the pace.
Meta, meta.
Pikachu, look at that guy.
Oh, it's the same one from the photo.
Alexander Wild, factory manager.
Hey, come here. Anything to report?
No, nothing out of the ordinary.
Good. Mr. Norman wants us to keep the security here extremely tight. Don't even let a Rattata through.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear that? Keith Norman. So this must be...
Yeah, their base of operations. Now, let's have a real good look around.
Let's have a look around.
Hey,
First thing is Scott there. Since we're the only ones on the floor, it's a good chance to scope out the first floor. Be careful, don't get caught. Be extra quiet. All seems like a good spot. Take a look. Look, that's supposed to be the guards. What are they talking about? Anything unusual? None to report. Good. Still keep your eyes open. Manager doesn't want even her tag inside. That's not good. They seem like they're on high alert. Gotta keep our distance. They're still talking? Let's go listen to them. Do you know what's going on in the room in the back? I guess they told you to stay away from that place too, huh? I told you, but they're incubating something. What do you mean? Not sure myself. I only heard Mr. Orman talking to the manager. He said it could only be done by someone they got here or something like that. Don't tell anyone, okay? Sounds like someone we shouldn't be messing with anyway. He does come in. I wonder if the man that he saw as the factory manager must be. And they said they're incubating? That's a word for growing more cells out of something, right? Anything like that related to ours. I think that we're on the same page there. There's gotta be new two cells. Whoever incubating them is in the back. Oh, they got more to say. Let me know what they're saying. See today? Nah, yeah, maybe we'll come back in a bit. I can't wait. It's so nice, you know. Yeah, it really warms my heart. Maybe I'll give it a treat again. What are they talking about? Not a treat, so maybe it's a kid in a place like this? Looks like it's the only way in or out. I guess they had it open or to ship stuff out. There's stairs here. If we go down, they'll see us. Security guards aren't slacking off. Knock them out. That's our last resort. Not any kind of resort. We need to handle things quietly. Maybe it's the only reason to see you. If you're too long, we'll get caught. Right. I say again, make sure you got it all written down so you don't forget.
We need to check the floor below, but there are guards on duty. If we try going down the stairs, we'll be caught right away.
Okay. Going around over here. Thanks, camera. I hate you right now. What are you doing? Trying to get us caught? That's a stairs. Sorry. Here's a good spot. Take a look. My champ, it looks like they're closing the lids on the containers. Definitely putting their backs into it. And all their arms, too. Look at all these boxes. I wonder what they're for. I think it does look like a factory from warehouse, doesn't it? Workers are here. Man, they look unmotivated. Even the Pokemon here look more energetic. Oh. Power board. You should be able to switch off all the power warehouse from there. Is that all? Oh, ladder. Look, a ladder. We able to get down on the first floor anywhere if we had it. I didn't get it, though. Let's try and figure out some other way. Check everything we can see from here. I think we should wrap our investigation in this area, otherwise we might get caught. I wonder what that is. Pikachu, don't lean out so much. It's dangerous. Come on, I want to see what it is. Just a little bit more. Yeah. Spinner just hanging around. What the? Is your thread that was bothering me? Pikachu's not quiet. They'll find us. What do you mean he's right? It was your fault in the first place. Jeez, what's up with this Pokemon? Oh, so there's something tasty on the first floor, so you snuck in to get some. I see. The increased security has made it difficult for you to grab a snack, huh? You're hanging out and scope things out. You want to get down to the first floor, huh? Oh, that's something we got in common. If you keep talking, workers will see you. Very sorry. Spinner, can we go somewhere less obvious? Can you go to the floor above? Spinner can sneak in, too. More importantly, I hope you're taking notes quickly before you forget.
Look at the Machamp. They sure are busy loading things up.
It seems like you're having a rough time with the security here, too. What exactly is the treat you keep going on about? It's in the box of Machamp here. It smells really good. You mean the food they make here? I'm told it smells really bad. I think so. I'll eat their own, I guess. Do you just hang around like that all the time? Your threat must be really strong. If you need to worth the weight of a person, well, that's pretty impressive. I think you can pull me up. Not for free. You want a treat in exchange. Why don't you be opportunistic? Okay. That's going to be important for later. Looks like a place to peek into. Be careful not to be seen, Tim. Looks like you're talking about something. Here's my first day, sir. Yes, thanks for joining. I'd like to explain what we do at this factory first. I'd love to hear it. It's not the factory. Well, I could do an explanation, too. Let's hear what he's got to say. We can hear what they're saying. You know what we make here, right? No, sir, I don't. You didn't even do a bit of research. We make health food. I'm sure you've seen the commercial. You know, so smelly, you know it's good for you. Oh, yeah, I know. That awful. I mean, that commercial with Max and Chad on. But not just our I make here. Why do you like our camouflage? So stink container is health food, huh? I don't care how good it is for you. I don't still know whether it make you something so smelly and awful. Are you still talking? You'll chat in a way. That's what you'll be doing, got it? Yes, sir, got all down. Here, almost wrapped. It's very important. Be sure to never ever touch the switch next to the conveyor belt. Yes, sir, but can I ask why? Switch controls which direction the conveyor belt is moving in. If you accidentally bump into it, it causes a lot of problems. What do you mean? A new car pressed by accident a little while back and immediately got fired. All the products sent back to the room next to this one make a complete mess. Able to get it up and running in a few hours, but man, the manager blew his top, knowing about how we didn't need even more work to do. That sounds terrifying. I'll be careful. Factory manager took charge of getting things back in order. They're still talking. Let's get every bit of information we can from them. May I ask one question? What is it? How's that door behind me? What's going on in the room? I don't seem to be avoiding it. Between you and me, there's scientists in there. And new product research? Who knows? Anything the manager tells us to steer clear at all costs. It's that kind of new product. I'd love to know more about it. I'd be happy to take part in experiments even. Forget it. Trust me. Don't hear talking about this. You'd get me fired too. Yeah, I mentioned science. Must be a man in the lab coat. Right, he's in that room. He must be in the door the workers are talking about. That's where the researcher is. Let's see a switch for the conveyor belt. What they use to switch direction moves in. That's the man in the photo. He definitely looks like he's in charge here. They just stand there and keep an eye on the workers all day. There's one place I never want to work in. Must be inspection. Looks like they're checking for defects for replacing things. I think there are a lot of defects. Okay. Is there another room over there? There's some things we need to investigate. Take a quick look around. What did I miss? What did I miss? So comes in the room in the back. Oh, this. Fire alarm. Bet things getting to set it off. The only crazy ideas. It would be chaos. Acting really wrong. Go, Excelgor. No, wait, Excelgor. He was joking. Wait! Glad you listened. I think we covered everything. We'll wrap up our investigation in this area for now. Take it away, anything we find.
The man in the photo looks like the factory manager. The man in the lab coat's in the next room over. But is that where they're making R? Right. So that's that.
We know the first floor layout. I don't see any way to get down on the first floor. And I know we did get some interesting information. Maybe it's time we change our thing. We can't get to the first one or this floor a bit more. Boom.
Wait. Someone's coming.
This way, Pikachu.
Hand Sage, love's doing the laundry.
Looks like it's a Pokemon.
Don't let it see us. Let's stay and watch what it does.
Oh. There it goes.
Pikachu, do you think it's okay to try and help it?
Yeah. If it decides to cause trouble, we can handle it.
Hey, you alright? Seems like a nice Pokemon.
Yeah, you're
It's
right.
definitely better than its other counterpart, Pansear. Like the monkey.
What's all this?
Isn't like Pansear like
Lab coat.
the least favorite Pokemon?
Hey,
like
maybe you can let
or
us
like
know
the
what's
least
going
popular
on.
Pokemon ever or something? If you're a Pokemon that works here, we have a few questions for you. I saw you had a lab coat in this basket. Do you know anything about a scientist? He's your partner. Simon, that's your partner's name. Those clothes are starting to smell, so you lost them for him. What's today, okay, Pokemon? Do you think this man in the photo is his partner? So, is your partner a guy in this photo? That's what I thought. What's Simon doing here anyway? Research, that figures. He's a scientist. Do you know about anything specific? He doesn't seem to enjoy his research since he came here. You're allowed to come and go as you please, but he hasn't been outside in months. How's that possible? Tough-looking guy is always watching. Means factory manager, I guess. But Simon being forced to continue his research. It at least seems that way. You don't like him because he's always rushing Simon to get stuff done, and he's always looking so scary, huh? What's he trying to get Simon to do? He's forcing Simon to make something. He said something about cells? Must be Mewtwo cells. What's up, Tim? We're told there are only 2 people in the world who can make Mewtwo cells. I walled himself in his lab assistant, so it makes him Panstage's partner is, well, his former lab assistant. Hey, Panstage, did Simon ever work with an old man with a white beard? A long time ago they worked together. I knew it. He seemed to enjoy his work back then. Don't worry, Panstage, we'll find a studio factory and make sure you guys can go free. Anything you know about this place, we'd love to have the info. Factory manager's scared, but the other workers aren't so bad, huh? I'm really happy when they see you and they give you treats and stuff. Security guards must have been talking about Pansage earlier. We're gonna need a good idea of what to do next. We need to get to Simon's room. Where to go, right? It's far in the first floor. We need to find Simon, hear what we can tell us about R, plus figure out a rescue plan. How should we get down to the first floor? Good question. We do have one little problem. It's heavily guarded. They got the place pretty well covered right now, but think of it this way. Let me deal with the factory manager and 2 guards to get through. I'm gonna do this, so as long as we have a plan. How can we get down without being caught? Give up and go home. No, get help from the Pokemon. My work, let's see, I'm pretty sure Sam will spin our pawn to get down first floor. Maybe willing to help. Who else? Selgor, of course. Yeah, you're part of the team too. Selgor's speed will definitely be a huge help. Let's figure out a way down there. How can we sneak down to the first floor?
The room we need to get to on the first floor? It's in the back part of the building. So we'll have to decide who's gonna distract the guards.
And Sage. The switch for the conveyor belt should be you. And then sneak down the first floor spinner rack.
Interesting you'd think that.
Distract. Super speed. Use that. And Sage gets along well with the workers. And then spinner rack. The strong thread. Boop.
Okay, got it. Hand Sage will get the guards' attention. And during that, Excelgor will turn on the conveyor belt. While everyone is busy dealing with all of that, we'll use Spinnerack string to make our way down to the room. That sounds like a great plan.
We thought up a good strategy. Ready? We're counting on you. Alright, let's do this. No, that's gonna cause some panic. And down we go. Into the room we go, wherever it is. Here we are. Let's go, huh? You really helped us out earlier. Nice work, thanks to you. Introduce Simon, thanks. Simon Yan, former assistant to Wells.
Oh, you're back.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
No way. Could those be Mewtwo cells?
What? How do you know about these? Who are you?
Oh no, the factory manager.
We're working this case. Don't worry, we're on your side.
On my side?
Yo, Doctor. Hope all is going well. It is almost time, you know.
Of course, no problems.
Aw, don't look so sad, Doc. This is the last shipment, and once it's done, you're free to go. I'll let you get back to work.
I thought I was gonna have a heart attack.
So, did you mean it when you said you were on my side? And how did you know about the cells?
Sorry to surprise you, we actually got the info from Walls. Dr. Walls, you mean the same Walls who was the first director of PCL? That's right. He mentioned the cells to you, then that means he really trusted you. You said you were looking into the instance. Right, the reason we went to Walls is because we need to know more about R. It doesn't seem like you're a scientist. Why this interest in R? My dad's a detective and he was investigating the incidents involving Pokemon. But he's gone missing now. When we followed the information you left behind, it led us to R. Seems like you're a pretty good detective yourself. You'd be doing me a favor if you solved this case too. About 6 months ago, a tall man brought me here and had me making R ever since. That's terrible. Wasn't there some talk of you being freed soon? Apparently the factory will be moving soon. All I need to do is assist until then. Not that I believe they'll really let me go. And you're telling the truth. R is not something that should exist in this world. I'm happy to help you out.
Yes.
Ask me anything. He was the director of PCL when I first joined. Eventually he started to let me help out with his own research. Even the explosion of PCL is half my fault. The professor took full responsibility and left. I see. Wanted to follow him, but he wouldn't let me. Seems like he was able to find a nice quiet place to settle down in. That's good to hear. I've been worried about him ever since the accident. R is created using Mewtwo cells, right? Dr. Walls told us there was some mistake and they were used instead of Mew cells. That's right, made a mistake. Mew is a very rare Pokemon after all. Dr. Walls looked everywhere he could to get a hold of its cells, and he must have been tricked by someone. Not to be trusted, unfortunately. That's horrible. I regret this day. That's how we end up creating the terrible substance known as R. Dr. Walls told us that the effects of R were likely caused by Mewtwo's Berserk gene. What exactly is this Berserk gene, though? In order to explain that, I'll need to tell you more about the Pokemon Mewtwo. He said that Mewtwo was created by recombining Mew's genes. Recombining? What do you mean? Seems to make it extremely aggressive. It seems like it was some sort of experiment to create a powerful Pokemon. It's horrible. I agree. This recombined gene is the Berserker gene. That's right. And because that gene is what we used, R is what it is now. I feel like they called it R on purpose because Mewtwo and Team Rocket is who they created them. Like it's the whole thing with Team Rocket. Even though Team Rocket's not in this game. And my dad in this photo. Have you seen him? Looks like he infiltrated the place about 2 months ago. Say, I'm sorry. Well, 2 months ago is when the factory manager got very upset saying R was stolen from the chemical storage area. But that must have been my dad. Everyone here was frantically trying to find the intruder. Since then, they've really set up security. Thanks for help earlier. We were able to make our way here. What, you don't care if you had to stay so long as Simon can go free? Really dedicated Pokemon. Don't worry, Pansage, we'll figure something out. Look, a microscope. That's what Mewtwo cells look like.
This infiltration thing is hard work. I should eat to get more energy? No, that's all right. I'm good. Really?
They're telling you to eat its leaf on the top of his head? Okay. I wonder what's in it. A machine that was carried from the wharf? I was wondering to tank the machine to me.
So these are Mewtwo cells.
Okay. Looks like it tames in Wallace's lab. Wallace? Oh, I see his name comes up in some publications. He's one of the top researchers in this field.
Hey!
It's a bed. Yeah, just about looks Pansage couldn't get around to washing the blankets. I wonder Keith was after her. He found a lot, but there's something he said that got to my attention. About the creation of R? I know we heard it from Wallace too, but I still think the whole thing is ironic. I want to make a perfect medicine instead of end up with the awful substance. Yeah, I bet even Mewtwo doesn't want its cells used like that. No kidding. Mewtwo, huh? Every time I hear that, it makes me uneasy somehow. That's been happening a lot since we got here. Hope your memory comes back soon. Exactly. Chemical storage area. Exactly where Harry got R. Alright, that's where he got the photo of R too. You were in the photo too, weren't you? I must have been to the factory for it. We've been that way ever since we entered this place. Or if you remember, I think we'd get to go chemical storage area. I don't know about that. We may find some clue about Harry. Let's ask Simon to see if we can get in the storage area. Can you tell us where our chemical storage area is? We'd like to have a look. Right above this room. Info on R should be there too. It's probably locked, but you can get open with this key. Very much. Are you sure that's why? They found out you're helping me. About that. If anything happens to me, production of R will stop completely. They really can't do much. Just be careful you're not caught. One more thing. R that's in storage gets hit out once we have enough. Depending on the time of storage could be empty. Have a look anyway. You said this is the last shipment, right? Where is it being shipped to? That I don't know, but I got an idea about how we can find out. Let's start preparing for that. Just leave it to me. Time to go. And then climb up Spinnerack's rope. Hello, it's me. Pull me up. You want your trees a reward? Sorry, we haven't found it. I promise we'll bring it next time, you see. What exactly is the tree you keep going on about? It's in the box that the champ carried. It smells really good. Shoot. Now we need a tree. Uh-oh. I didn't remember this part. I really don't remember this part. Needing to get a treat for him.
Monster?
You know anything about it? Yeah, I've never been in there. We need to escape after that. See, like, keep an eye out, figure something out. Oh my god. Microscope. Cans of health food. Take one to Spinnerack. Thank you. There we go. I was like, wait a second. Where's the treat? There it is. Here we go. Whoops. Get pulled up to the floor above. Pull us up, thanks. Okay.
Yeah. I can see perfectly now. Let's go gather information. Let me instruct you on some detective tips.
Another detective tip.
Ready? Detective tip number 34. Keep a close eye on people's behavior. If they're hiding something, you can always tell.
Your storage area should be ahead. It's right above Simon's room. We can't get through all this. I guess we don't have a choice. Come on, Tim. Let's get all the luggage out of the way. And make path to the storage area. Think carefully as you move things. Alright, time for Brain to die, probably. Oh, actually. Do that. Move this way. Move this way. Wait. Oh, I see it. I was like, Brain? And then this way. And then this way. We did it, Tim. Come on, check out the storage area.
This room is familiar. I'm getting really close to remembering something.
Bing, boom, boom.
The detective needs...
Alright.
Yep.
Look, Peter, some kind of diagram in the box. It says our experimentation report. Good, fine, Tim. It must be a report on R. It's like Carlos to the author. It must be from before he went to PCL. Let's see what it says. R has different properties, depending on whether it's in liquid or gas form. Not to be used in different ways, depending on the situation. Both forms are nearly odorous, and only Pokemon with very acute sense of smell have any chance of detecting it. Balloon used to cause the instant amusement park is a perfect example of R's properties to the gas. R is dispersed by popping the balloon. First radius is approximately 30 feet, which is sufficient for most needs. That's when you utilize R in liquid form to inject into food. R's effects are amplified when two types of liquid, red and green, are mixed together. In fact, the easiest way to gain the effects are to inject the red and green liquid separately into food. R's effects will be amplified for any Pokemon that consumes the food. Here I'll lay out potential future development of R. Currently, R is transported using special vials. However, these vials break easily and also prevent efficient mixing of liquids. We can work on a capsule form to counter these drawbacks. By storing R in a durable capsule device, help to improve supportability while reducing the risk of damage. Usually, I plan to incorporate a device that allows the two separate liquids to be mixed whenever the user chooses. In other words, the capsule device will allow the user to disperse the mixed R automatically with no restrictions on place or time. There still exists a need to gather more experimental data and improve R. Currently, R has two major drawbacks. Its effects are temporary and impossible to communicate with a Pokemon under the influence of R. My plan is to continue research on R in order to develop a new version that will allow the power-enhancing methods to last an extended period of time, while allowing a Pokemon's partner to communicate with it. Making Pokemon powerful while also being able to communicate sounds very similar to Shadow Pokemon. What is it, R? Except Shadow Pokemon worked better! R export plan. Pikachu, this is the outline for the plan. Seems like he's gonna export R. R gets used all over the world, it would be chaos if possible stop. First, let's figure out exactly what it is the plan to do. Let's read what it says. The biggest problem we face is that R can be produced using the machine under PCL. Must purchase a new production facility and establish a stable manufacturing system as soon as possible. We completed the purchase of the location a few days ago. The warehouse at Rhymewharf will be our first step in establishing a stable base of operations. Now we must find a wealthy patron who is comfortable keeping secrets. Currently in the process of using my underground connections to establish contacts among upper-class citizens. Once we manage to get this contact, we should be able to use that network to reach out and expand our sales. Carlos should be close to completing his analysis of R, and we'll temporarily use the warehouse at Rhymewharf as our base, but our ultimate goal is to move the R production machinery overseas and establish a large-scale production facility there. Talk about top secret documents. Keith is trying to develop R into an even more dangerous substance. Now exactly what his plans are.
That Keith. He's making preparations to export R.
We gotta stop Keith's plan. Let's let Mr. Baker and Inspector Holiday know immediately. Still, no evidence where Dad might be. Pikachu, it's wrong. Curious about what's in the box? Yeah. That's strange. Do you think it's memory when you came with Dad? Not sure. Do you think you open it up?
So what do you think this is?
I could swear that I've seen this thing before. Well, let's open it and see what's inside.
Shouldn't we make sure it's safe before we... Pikachu! This is why I didn't want you to open it yet! Pikachu! Pikachu!
Oh boy. Hello, Mewtwo.
Pikachu! 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 Pikachu!
Oh yeah. I guess that wasn't a dream at all.
Pikachu.
Oh, Tim, hi.
Are you alright? I knew you shouldn't have opened that up.
Yeah. But it made me remember something. It would seem I made quite the commitment.
What do you mean? What did you promise and to who? Brace yourself for a shock. It was Mewtwo. You mean that Mewtwo? The one whose cells they used to make R? What in the world did you promise Mewtwo then? I promised to recover the Berserk gene and capture the mastermind in the whole R case. In my dream, I was pleading with Mewtwo to save Harry. My guess they offered to help me if I was able to help it out first. Why would I rely on you to do such an important thing? What do you mean? I'm a great detective. That Mewtwo earned my reputation decided I was trustworthy. I mean, I can't remember the details, but still. Something tells me you made that last bit up. Is there nothing you missed in the R export plan? I see.
A bolt?
Let's get out of here.
Well, so far so good.
Yeah. Tim, close the door now.
What?
Just close the door. Hurry!
Hold it, pal. Hey now, who are you?
Uh-oh, not good!
Yep.
Open this door!
What should we do? He's gonna get us, Pikachu!
Seems we're trapped, like a Rattata in
We
a
should
cage.
do what he says and
Oh,
open
you're
the
in
door.
there! Open up!
Alright, we'll open it.
Are you ready? You gotta open up the door just as he tries to smash into it.
Got it!
Keep to the factory manager.
Now's our chance.
Ah!
Pikachu, let's use that!
You're done. I'm coming after you!
Excelgor, distract him for us.
Selgor! Oh, yeah? You wanna fight? Selgor!
Take this!
There you go, bye.
We did it.
We should probably leave.
You think this'll stop me?
Well, apparently not.
Where are you? I'm coming for you!
I think we're good.
Good luck with that. Tim, now's our chance.
Bye.
Oh, God!
We head to the first floor to rescue Simon. However, he proposed an idea that took us completely off guard.
Oh, perfect. There's a container right here. It's just big enough for the two of you. Go on, get in.
Really? What's it for anyway?
The product being shipped today. Guys from the organization will take it, so that should get you right to their headquarters.
I don't know.
It's our only clue. We've got to take this chance.
Alright then. Please take this to Mr. Baker.
Your notes on their plans. Great idea, Tim. We're counting on you, Excelgor.
Gone!
Here they come. Hurry!
Alright. Come on, Pikachu. But what about you?
I'll be fine. Don't worry. Be super careful. Good luck to you both.
Bye. And that was that. Finally, Pikachu's gaining back some of his memories. And that is the end of that chapter, which was longer than I remembered it being. I'm like, oh yeah, it's a shorter chapter. Nearly an hour. It's longer than I remembered that chapter being. I remember that chapter being way shorter. Like way, way, way shorter. Holy crap. Well, thing is though, I remember the next chapter being the longest chapter in the whole game. I actually maybe expect it to be around a 2-hour part. So, that's going to be it for now. I don't have time to record that chapter today because, as I said, I think it's going to be around 2 hours, and then that's not even the final chapter. We're near the end. We're nearing the end of the game, but the next chapter is incredibly long. So this is going to be it for now. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Hope you have a good day.